who is Bouchard's, was a postdoc with Bouchard, was involved in this research. She teaches here at CSUF, so if you're thinking about taking developmental psychology and you're interested in these kind of developmental psych and these kind of correlations and so on, you find this stuff intriguing. She's one of the people involved in this research, and she's written a book. I've gotten a link to one of her books called Born Together, Raised Apart, basically about the Minnesota Twins research project. She was actually in the lab one time when she got a strange phone call. She was working there at Minnesota with Bouchard, and somebody said, hello, she says, Minnesota Twins Research Center. And he says, this is the Minnesota Twins Research Center? She says, yes, it's the Minnesota Twins Research Center. He says, so you research the Minnesota Twins? She says, it's twins from everywhere. We study the twins. She says, what kind of research do you do? She says, oh, well, we do a lot of different, she says, like RBIs? She says, well, not only biserial correlations, but a lot of Pearson product moment correlations. He says, statistics. He says, like RBIs? She says, yeah, and just like regular R sub XYs. He says, you mean like batting averages? She says, all kinds of statistics, you know, IQ, height, weight, bicep, he says, like waist. And yeah, they go on for quite a while. There's a baseball team called the Minnesota Twins, right? It's all the Twin Cities, Minneapolis and St. Paul. And the baseball team called the Minnesota Twins, and they just happen to be studying the Minnesota Twins research product. The research project is at the University of Minnesota, down in the basement of the Psych building there. There's Nancy Segal collecting data on these identical twins separated at birth, brought together. And you saw in the video a couple of firemen as an example of guys that had been separated at birth. They both ended up becoming volunteer firemen. They both hold their coffee cup with the handle pointing out. They both use Zycopodium toothpaste I was telling you about last time. They each, I didn't mention last time, after they met each other, they liked each other really well. They could finish each other's sentences. They understood each other. They agreed about politics and a lot of things. They each bought each other a gift and mailed each other a gift. What had they done? They had bought each other the same sweater. You know, the two things crossed in the mail. At any rate, she's in the basement there, gets a call from a sports writer who wrote up a column about it, about their phone call and conversation where he was trying to figure out. They've renamed the center. Now it's called the Minnesota Twins Family Developmental Research Center, something like that, just to keep the sports writers from calling, I guess. All right, so now we're making a transition.